Hey everybody watching the VOD. It's day 45 of the FLoB-a-thon subathon. There is a mere 3 hours and 14 minutes left on the timer. And now even less. It is May 24th, 2024. High day. It is 31415. There, I just had it. We just had pi. Is it 31415 or 31425? Doesn't matter. We left off at 63,918.71 megabytes. Thank you, Armo, for pinning the thing that I always forget to pin. And I'm all cozy and ready to go. Are you? Are you? Only if you have your woofs ready. Woof! There we go. Let's break out, secure, and grab as we continue west to the FARLANDS here in Minecraft Beta 173. Watch your step, watch your step. Indeed. I do need some pigs. That was weird. The pig like glitched through the tree. Don't get stuck on the branches. Alright, that's a good start. That's a good start. $3.11. Yesterday was another classic Kurt J. Mac decides to take the day off day because it was kind of nice out and I wanted to do some gardening and other accoutrements. I ended up on free Craigslist. I was on the free Craigslist again. Is Kurt frozen? Yep. The stream is frozen. I am also going in the wrong direction. No, why didn't anybody stop me until this person who isn't even subscribed? I had my mind on the pigs. And there, okay, yep. That's fine. Okay, now we're making forward progress towards the west. I, for one, like east. It's like letting a tape measure ravel itself back up. But yeah, I was on the free Craigslist, and I got a free desk. Table. Shop table. For the shop. Not the garage shop. But the, like, we have like a patio, enclosed patio. We call it the greenhouse shop. It's very heavy. It is very heavy indeed. Also, it didn't fit through our sliding glass doors. I measured it to make sure it would fit in the room, but I didn't think that it wouldn't fit through the sliding glass doors. So what I had to do was cut the legs like 3 inches shorter. It has like 3 legs. And it would have been fine if not for the middle legs. Because we could angle it in to get the end legs in. But the middle legs, being in the middle, don't allow for that geometry. So the girlfriend was like, well, why don't you just cut the middle legs off and then we'll just glue them back on. And then she decided, what if we just cut all the legs down to a specific size, so we don't have to do any of the sideways movements. And in doing so, it also made it line up with there's like a ledge around the room. So it lines up seamlessly. Of course, I did discover that it is impossible for me to cut in a straight line. Careful, Wolfie! I mean, this is a very old desk. The legs were all, like, worn. Like, they were rectangles, but the bottoms tapered to, like, a circle. So that's difficult to cut. And then also my jigsaw blade wasn't long enough to cut through the entire thing. So I had to make multiple passes. But it doesn't wobble, so I did something right. I think it's just so heavy that it can't wobble. Yeah, and then the girlfriend helped me lug it in. And now I have a desk where I can do proper garden setup and stuff. And our little shop vac fits perfectly right underneath where, like, the chair would be if using as an actual desk. Free Craigslist. I got it from somebody who was renting a garage. And, like, the previous tenants just, like, left this desk in there. And it was free! All free! I mean, midway through trying to lug this thing into the room with the girlfriend and, like, having nowhere to grab onto it and, like, getting splinters and hurting ourselves, we were like, is this really free? Or is this the price we're paying for this free desk right now? You must be cold. It's an experiment. Remember how we all discovered that having the heated blanket over my legs made me stop yawning? Oh, that's weird looking. Boy, I sure hope this goes somewhere good. Yeah, it does. You'd have had to have paid the same price on top of a new desk, though. True. Although, if it was a new desk, I probably would have measured better to make sure I could fit it into the room. Or I would have built it in the room. Never to have left ever again. My anti-yawn jacket. Wolfie, where did all that damage come from that you currently have on your person? If you do want to play the old beta versions, there's a little checkbox on the launcher that says enable old alphas, betas, and snapshots. Otherwise, it won't show them on the list. You gotta click that checkbox. At least that's the last. Is it called? It's called show historical versions now. We're playing a historical version. History, archives, antiquities, sarcophagus. Oh, there he is. And there he goes. How's the blood? Still big? That's another thing I did yesterday. I went to pick up the desk. They helped me load it. Of course, the way we loaded it, I took a right turn and all the drawers almost came out, spilling onto the road. So I had to like stop and like remove the drawers and like strap it down better. But then I went to the doctors to get my blood taken again. Of course, it would happen to be the like busiest I've ever seen, the lab. And I did just get the results. Oh, dang this. It's fine. This'll work, I think. Yep. And my blood is still big. My MCHs, my munches, are still, albeit slightly, they are above the normal range. I still have not, it still warns me that this has not been reviewed by my care team or my doctor. So there's nothing terribly wrong. They did test my Bs and my folates, and they're within the range, but on the lowest end of the range. Which I don't know what that means. And I specifically have not been taking B vitamins just to get a baseline. Blood too big to process bees. It's the lack of bees that makes the blood big. From my research. So I don't know. I have a doctor's appointment in June. So I'll see then. Although I'm sure, once again, it'll be like, nothing will come of this. The one thing he did say was like, oh, that could happen just because if you're dehydrated, because you're not supposed to eat for 12 hours. You can drink water. So I drank like 2 big cups of water before I went to get my bloods. Well, I don't think that was it. Dawn on the final 3 hours. Unless someone donates for more time. Or subs, or gift subs, or bits, or tips. Any and all of the above.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Retributionist.
The Retributionist. Ah. That sounds like the next Liam Neeson movie. That's how you spelled it, Mamatsky. He is the Retributionist. Indeed. I also picked up an old sandbox. Did I say this already? For free. That will work as a planter. Or as like a pre-built cold frame that I've been meaning to make. Because it has like a top. With like a fabric. I just replaced the fabric with a clear plastic. And it's a little mini greenhouse. Is it the turtle? Oh, I did mention this because everybody was like, is it the turtle? No, it's just it's like a wooden one. It's a wooden one. It's a wooden cube. It's a very nice one, actually. And I feel bad that I'm going to be ripping it apart. Because it, like, the top opens up and then, like, the top turns into, like, little benches with backs for the kids to sit at and to play in the sand. Look at this. That's weird, huh? Weird noises. No, I don't think I would want anything as tacky as a big plastic turtle in the backyard. This is an upscale backyard garden. Built of only the finest broken panels of a fence. Classy turtle. Oh, jeez. Desert chickens. Jacket not working? Oh, did I just yawn? Not even paying attention. Maybe it's about my leg warmth. My big blood gets trapped down in my legs due to the gravity of the situation. Alternately, this jacket is so comfortable that it's making me sleepy. This is another possibility.
Did a FLoB-a-thon mist take your thick blood?
Phlebotomist. I get it, because it's FLoB, and then the blood person, phlebotomy. I understand. Top tip of the day. Alright, one of the things that is... Oh god. Not working is this. Ugh. There's like a... I guess a wind or a snow shield. Too tight. It's too tight. On my bellular region. Oh, my belly. But are you warm? Not overly so. My head is cold. Or it is exposed to the elements. Ooh, sorry. You usually wear your Dan Lasac hat. Not while I'm streaming. I can't wear these headphones with a hat on. When have I ever? Never. I have enough wool. Can you wear the hood? I think so. But it causes a bunch of, like... You know, friction noise. Whoops. I'll just mute the noise. On the headphones. I'm surprised it isn't cut off by the top, barely, of the webcam. Which is the problem. I would wear earbuds while streaming, but earbuds like translate any movement or sound up through the cables and into your ears, and it's the most annoying thing ever. Almost as annoying as the ticking of the heated blanket turning on and off. Wireless earbuds then? Well, I don't have a wireless... I would need a wireless transmitter too. And then also there's usually like a delay. Particularly if it's Bluetooth. Woohoo! There are like professional monitors, in-ear monitors, that are for like, you know, singers or whatever, to be able to like hear their own voice. But those are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This is actually making me feel warmer, though. Like this in particular, it's my brain heat that needs conservation. My big brain heat. Big brain, big blood. Well, this says I can make it bigger. There's a strap. No, I don't think my motherboard has Bluetooth. I don't think so. It might. I've never used it. But at the same time, there's usually a delay in Bluetooth audio that you normally don't care about because you're just listening to music. Although, I don't know. Maybe they fixed that. I just remember that being the case. Is that what they all use? Oh! Hello. That was a dumb place to have put that torch. Hey, Wolfie, come over here. I don't want you getting in the tussle. Wolfie, what are you doing? That guy's just burning. Oh, there you are. Real creepy Watson. He died. Place torches! Expertly advanced and attacked. Oh! Oh no! Bow, 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 bow. We've lost count. We've lost count of the golden apples we've found. I don't need iron ingots either. I mean, I guess I can make a new axe.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
It's the golden apple.
The golden apple. Maybe a new sword, too.
I can go several days without rest if necessary. You.
Tom's Banana Cakes. Thank you very much for a 5-sub bath bomb in the sub tub. Much appreciated, sub tub. We can't blow it up, unfortunately. Maybe we just leave our block of gold? What did I say? Is that what I said? Like, if we find a golden apple, we leave a block of gold? Good lord. I think it's number 9. I do have a lot of wolfie treats on me right now that are unnecessary. Honestly, I could stop it with the wheat. We need a gold sword. Put it on top of the spawner as a micro monument. You ditch the bow and arrows? You crazy talk right there. Oh, well, I really can't put it on the top. Oh, is the sun going down? I think it is. That is not how you make a sign. Oh, let's... Oops, that's wrong. Oops, I need to make... Oh god, I need to make beds too? Where did I put my workbench? We are over encumbered. Alright. I don't remember how we denote like what we write on the golden apple signs. Golden apple number we lost count. No! Lose the compass. My inventory. May 24th, 2024. Sign? What sign? We gotta start eating these golden apples. I think. Is the long and short of it. Which I think, honestly, Um, there we go. A new interim sub goal. I will eat a golden apple, regardless of my health, if I can, at 2,900 cumulative subs. I need wood. In real life. I mean, I do have that golden nail polish for kids that's apparently non-toxic. And I do have some apples upstairs. Oh no, my workbench! My workbench! Where is it? Got it. I mean, that's another thing. Maybe I don't pick up my workbenches anymore. That'll give me an inventory slot. Every time I need a workbench, I just build a new one. Disposable workbench. Disposable, 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 disposable. Will you stream on Saturday? There's some car shows happening tomorrow that we're going to try to go to in the hearse. It is also not supposed to be a very nice day out, so I don't know how successful that endeavor will be. But I might. I should. Probably. Or just have a rule where you have no more than 4 apples in your inventory at any time. How will we know which is which? See? Revere? What's the sub goal to make a jukebox and play a golden record? Never! Illegal. I would need a diamond, and we're done. We're done with diamonds. Our diamonds are done with. No more diamonds. Ever. With golden apples, I can mine and cave more aggressively. Except the whole, like, instant death in lava problem. I don't think any amount of golden apples can save you that. Woo! You die immediately if you touch lava? I don't know. I'm sure Subsponge can let us know through various experiments. You burn, you take damage hits from burning. I was pretty quick with the water bucket to save Wolfie from burning. It's not really working. I don't know. Maybe it's more than just my temperature at fault. My big slow bloods. That was gravel. I thought it was another spawner. I feel like I'm falling deeper and deeper into this hood. It just keeps in the shadows. Encompassing. Actually, this is like becoming difficult to see the screen. Ooh, buddy. Get you some caffeine? Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I've been trying. I've had, not today, but I've had like the super caffeine tea, the yerba mate green tea situation, and that hasn't helped. Drinking more coffee than what I have in the morning causes me gastrointestinal distress. My anemia. I mean, it's also probably and possibly the meds. Although I have found meds and are taking them at the times that don't impede on my sleep. Although I could always try seeing about taking the Lexapro at night instead of the morning. I don't know if I've tried that or not. That's the thing, it's not really... Like yesterday I wasn't yawning, because I was outside cutting legs off of a desk. And sanding and stuff like that. It's the act of streaming. Happy 240, oh, we missed it, Cone. Ah, this is nice. This is relaxing. Marinating in my own heat. You look very comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable. It's a little bit too puffy for the chair, so I'm not like exactly sitting in my normal position. Because there's a lot of extra puff. I'm puffed up. Yeah, I thought I'd be like too warm. Of course, I'm not wearing... I'm wearing cotton clothing underneath. Which is a faux pas for staying warm. Ooh. A faux pas. Oh, get Gently rubbed on. I hope the stream continues till at least next week. I'm going camping this weekend. There's only one way to ensure that. Whoa! I just got side blasted by Wolfie. Whoops. Any boats?
I can go several days without rest if necessary.
Hey!
You cannot.
Thank you very much, Snow Kaguya, for the 5-sub bath bomb. Bomb. Putting your subs where your mouth is. Wanting this to last longer. Thank you very much. I can't stay like that forever. My back. Oh, we did make the chili. I forgot about that. Did I already mention that? I must have already mentioned the chili. Did I mention the chili? No, I don't think I've streamed since I made the chili. I put it on Discord. Right. Chili turned out fine. I used Carol Shelby's Texas chili mix. Which I liked the previous chili mix that I got before. It was more smoky. But the combo ground turkey and ground beef really didn't change anything. Although I do find that, like, turkey seems to, like, absorb the flavors more, whereas beef just stays beef. It just tastes like beef. Yep. Carol Shelby has a chili mix that you can buy at the store. Google it. Why? I don't know. But he does. Yeah, I put black beans, I put a can of corn, 2 cans of chopped tomatoes, a green bell pepper, a whole jalapeno, which didn't make it very hot at all, a whole onion, and we ate it for the last 2 nights, and there's just barely enough left over for 1 more bowl, so I don't know what we'll be doing tonight for dinner, but... Big chili mac. Add it to macaroons. Coat's not working. Coat's broken. This sand dune told a lie. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, no. Ow! Dang it. Took that right in the pants. The wing and a miss. The wing and a miss. Wolfie! 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 Ugh. Is Carol Shelby dead? That he's still making chili mix? For 12 years! That's some old chili mix. Ghost pepper chili. Now that's a joke, Lon McGregor. That is a joke. We're going to play Hellblade 2. I would like to, yes. But we're concentrating on the FLoB-a-thon right now. I'm in no particular rush, to be honest. As you know me for being that day one release sort of streamer. I fell in. The journey and whatnot. And whatnot. Ooh, buddy. Look at the chili dog. Look at the chili dog. He's got the madness. I've got the North Pole madness here in the South Pole. Ooh, thank you very much. Meow. Ooh, dang it. Interesting underground tree. A shrubbery, if you will. Oh. A 404 challenge, you say? Oh, yeah, that goes down there. Strange why that lava is still lit. The beacons are lit. Seems like a go places, any? Dangerous, yes. Oops. Have a seat. What in the hell am I doing? No, I think the Halloween costume rendition of Hellblade is only on Twitch. This floating point situation is... there. If I saved it at all, honestly, I don't remember. Alright. Let's back up the world after we go to sleep. $63,982.65 megabytes. 240 on the timer. That's a cone dodgery amount of time on the timer. Let us continue with this endeavor. We will most likely be surpassing, barring tragedy, 64,000 megabytes this segment. If you're ready for that, get your woofs ready. Woof! Wolfie don't care. He's ready to go. Woof indeed. And this was a perfectly safe place to have made the hidey hole. Perfectly safe. Why is this so difficult? All of a sudden. Alright, let's... Perfectly safe. I don't think that was there. I don't think that was there when we got here. That's new. This place is collapsing around us. Perfectly safe. Let's continue west. Here in Minecraft Beta 173. Oh, my inventory is full. Oh, my inventory is full. Here we go. Here we go. I meant to do that. I meant to do it. Safe and cromulent. What they call me. Oh yeah, despite I going in to get my big blood taken. Ooh, okay. That's weird. That it's just like here. I can't like get it to line up right.
Good tea. Nice house.
Kurt Wolfie.
Tazun, thank you very much for 4 months in the subtub. Welcome back. Subtub. Oh, that's too far. I'm trying to do an art. Wolfie. Ah, there we go. Sort of. It's almost as if the terrain jitter makes things very difficult. Oh, goodness gracious. Dub. Nice hat. Wolfie's like, what in the world are you doing to me? Alright, I can't seem to like... Oh, that's a good one. Oh. Alright. We got one good picture in there somewhere. I'm too strong for my own snowball throwing sake. I mean, that is another wharf alert that we have. Nice hat. I don't remember what it is, though. I can't believe that a precision error makes things less precise. It's really frustrating. If you hit a pig with a snowball, will Wolfie kill the pig? No, Wolfie only responds to hand-to-hand combat. Arrows or snowballs don't initiate the fight response from Wolfie. Or any wolves in Minecraft. Which is why during, like, UHC, we could be shooting each other with arrows all we want, but if you have wolves, they're not going to go after the other person unless you hit them, or they hit you. No use in wasting a boat when I can see it ends right there at the ice. Ah, Wolfie! Oh. Well, that's a new skill that I didn't know you had, Wolfie. Well, that was weird. Good. That was weird in a good way. But he popped out from under the ice. Once you pop, you can't repop. Is what they say. You all saw that too, right? Huh. Yeah, he spawned, like, under the ice. I was about to break him out. And then he went to the top of the ice. sort of David Blaine type wolf here. I wonder if that had to do with the half-block offset. Like he was under, perhaps, the furthest out block of ice. But then when the offset popped, he just popped out, making it look like he popped through the block, but actually just popped out the half block. That makes sense, right? These are all words. Oh. I guess since we're here. Sure hope you ate that, Wolfie. Whoa. These pigs are dry. Aha. Now my inventory is full. Now I'm over encumbered. Hello. I am encumbered. I usually am, yes. So this is my attempt to circumvent the cold. Mm-hmm. That's what it's for. A handy little pocket to put your FLoB stickers in. You need to complain?
You can't even reach.
I can't even reach the second knob on the bottom. No, no, no. To the left. From the left. One more over. That. Put it up to halfway. Like to equal one on the left. That's this mic.
La la la.
La la la.
So,
complain at me, bro, they say.
oh, complain at me. Oh, not necessarily. Well, first off, I'm the only competent person. And that's a problem. Because I don't even, half the time I'm just going with the flow. But nothing like being told, yeah, today was a beautiful day to spray herbicide, as you, I'm sure, experienced the lovely rain.
The rain.
So it's just like, hurry up. I'm like, I don't know. I may or may not be leaving a good review for this herbicide brand if it works after being rained upon.
Immediately rained upon.
Pretty much. And like, but the problem is you've already mixed. You got no choice. You gotta go.
Ticking time bomb.
It was just, it's gotta go somewhere. So I'm extraordinarily busy carrying 30 pounds of water on my back for hours because I went in early. And everybody was on the had to move those trees, the ones that we didn't want.
Or we couldn't take because they were too heavy.
They were, barely got 3 of us to pick one up at a time. Actually, I got poked like in my wrist by it. So did that lovely heavy lifting, after our little desk extravaganza.
I told them about our desk extravaganza.
I would say the desk is giving me good vibes. I like walking in. I like looking at it. It made me happy. I think it fits in there.
It's for aesthetic. It's an aesthetic desk.
It's a good desk.
Yeah.
But so then I, because I moved trees when it started really raining, then went back and sprayed when it broke up. So then I'm like, well, I knew that they needed to check. They were doing some irrigation. It's put tube on ground. Put tube on ground.
Put tube on ground.
Not hard. And there were 4 of them working on it. And one of them saw the problems that were happening, but similar to you, was just like, I can't tell somebody that they're dumb. So I finally finished spraying, and I knew that they might need the truck, so I went over to see what they were doing. I walked up to 4 grown men holding this giant spool. So it's a imagine a 1,000 feet of tubing, 1-inch irrigation tubing, but it's like a slightly flattened one. But it's rolled up, but it's not on an actual spool. It needs to be on a spool.
It's just rolled up loose.
It's just rolled up like a hose, like a garden hose. So really have to have some hose management and not let go of that inside piece. They had decided they kept going and kept pulling and got it into this. I should have took a picture of this giant globed knot. There was 500
some
feet
sort of irrigation tube
of a knot.
Giant glob knot. That's t-shirt material right there.
And the stuff kinks, and it permanently kinks it. You basically ruined the hosing. And I'm watching them, and they're like, well, they're trying to kind of unwind it, but none of them understand the physics of something that's wound up. And so their idea was just, well, I'll just pull harder on this side. So it was just getting worse. And I got so like I said, one of the guys was clearly knew the solution as well, but it couldn't come out. And I'm like, all right. I was like, everybody just stop. Just set it down. I'm like, I'm seeing some problems here. I'm like, we're going to cut it. We're just going to cut it. We're just going to cut it. Because you've ruined this piece. And they're like, well, we've got... I'm like, no. We've got couplers. We'll reattach it. It'll still do the same thing. So, oh my God. And then cutting... So what they were doing was walking and throwing it. They were doing this. I wish I could explain. But to wind it out. And as they were doing that, everything else inside was winding this way.
Unwinding inwards.
Oh my God, these idiots. So I'm like, bro, you could have grabbed so I grabbed my broom out of my truck. I'm like, here, put it on the broom. 2 people walk, 1 person unwinds, and 1 person makes sure that it doesn't unwind backwards. They were just like...
I mean, I told them about your genius. Just cut all the legs off.
Sometimes you gotta think outside the doorway. So yeah, they globbed it up bad. And then the other guy was so grateful that I came. He's just like, I'm just gonna walk over and go get some couplers. I was like, sounds like a plan, Stan. And yeah. So we cut it, rolled it. By then, they'd all wasted most of their time there, so they had to leave. And I'm like, I'm not doing this by myself with this other person. This guy's too dumb. I'm like, I can't. And then I was like, yeah, we just need to buy a spool. They make a spooling machine for these, specifically. There's so much hose being put in out here. I'm sure, guess what? I know the guy running it. He would love this. If he's willing to buy me an entire tool chest, like one of those big fancy ones, he'll buy a spooler. And this other guy he couldn't think and talk. He just had to stop doing work to well, we can make... I'm like, we're not making anything. This is not craft time. We were purchasing a machine that does this, that we can push. It has wheels. It's like a little mini
wheelbarrow.
It is a spool barrow.
A spool barrow.
Yes. I just don't... It's amazing that people were like, wow, the tighter you pull it, the worse it gets. But if we pull harder, it might work. It was so kinked. I'm like, it's no longer hose. I think it made a new plastic. That's how hard they pulled it. I was like, man, I'm surprised it didn't stretch like a gummy bear. It was really funny. I'm like, and then, so I solved all these problems. and then I start to spool out another round of it because we got only about a third of the way done. And they're like, oh, this stripe has to be facing up. Like they were one person was trying to nitpick me because I had asserted my brain over their dumbness, and they wanted to sound smart, like they knew a thing. I was like, okay, well, that's great and everything, but that one's not, and that one's not. I'm like, it's irrelevant. It's a hole. It's just gonna drip. Whether it drips from the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm like, this is for. It's literally a drip irrigation hose. It is not a rocket science. So
Hose science.
oh man, these idiots.
Globbed not. Did you say rocket surgery?
You know what? Whoever probably pooping is, which is probably peepers right now, but I almost wanted to make it seem like it was their bright ideas because they are the type of people that need that kind of feedback. But it was raining and I was cold and my feet are still wet, so I decidedly said, "No, I'm just gonna tell you guys to stop touching things and get out of the way. Let the real man do the work around here."
Go on, get.
Wait, I keep a broom in my work truck because people dump stuff in my truck and it's gross and I like it to be nice. So I sweep it.
Sweep, very sweepy.
Sweep that truck. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. They don't clean up. The trucks nobody puts gas in it because they're like, I don't know how. I was like, have you ever thought about asking? I'm like, because I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
Usually that's the case, but they had no choice but to accept my solution. They had no choice. They weren't going any further. They were
all globbed up.
They were in a glob. God, I wish I would have got a
You wish you what?
I wish I would have got a picture of like a far away one of them all standing there. like cavemen that made fire, but the fire was broken. It didn't actually work, but they'd seen fire once, and they're like, I've seen it once. I don't know if this is it. Is this it?
Did I do it?
Maybe hit it with a stick. I had to cut them out of their glob.
You had to cut them out of their, free them from the glob.
I can't believe that they weren't tied up in it. That would have been even funnier. Like, that could have, like, just situationally looking back, I'm like, all their arms were trying to get in it. It was, and then the more they let go, the more the other stuff was unwinding and getting, you know, how it just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really funny. But I was like, all right, kids. I kept calling them kids. Man, that's probably why I can't teach any of these people to spray herbicide, because they will get a Darwin Award. But I saw so many wood ducks today.
Many, many wood ducks.
But all boys. I feel like there's going to be babies out there. What else did I see? I saw something else cool. Nope, just wood ducks.
Wood ducks. Ooh.
Accidentally spraying yourself happens to even the smartest sprayers, but man, these ones will be like spraying their lunch or something. Well, little for you, little for me.
Spicy.
It's fine. It was. Those stupid trees, though. I'm glad we didn't bring one home. They just went to the junk pile.
Junk trees.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, look closer. Make sure it's not clogged. No, I've seen that. They'll hold the sprayer and they'll put the new nozzle on. And I'm like, get your hand off the trigger. Like, just take the whole thing off. Don't touch the nozzle, you dinguses.
The noozle. Why you wearing parka? Why not wearing parka?
It's very fuzzy.
Why aren't you wearing the parka?
Do you guys talk about pop culture deaths on here?
Pop culture deaths?
Yeah.
Morgan Spurlock?
Yeah.
Supersize Me?
Yep. I'm only here to see the comments on anything about it.
On anything.
Yeah, because it's really runs the gamut.
What is your comments?
My personal comments?
Sure.
I have no comments on it. I'm bummer that he was sick and passed away from cancer. I don't like that for anybody. Do I think it was in relation to a thing that he did for 30 days? Not in the slightest.
I don't...
Do I think it was in relation to something he was probably doing for a very long time? Like drinking? Yes.
Was an alcoholic.
Yes. So, but...
Which was glazed over in the documentary, if mentioned at all.
It was not. But, bummer, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Don't like it. I was merely entertained by that documentary. I don't even like McDonald's anyways, but...
The Doge dog also passed away. Was he the guy in it or the director? Yes. I think he was both. He was created and starred in that documentary.
Or if you did a documentary, what would it be?
If I'm doing a documentary, I'm documenting the journey to the Farlands.
Is this going to culminate in a cinema... How do you say that word?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Cinematic... Extravaganza? Yes, it'll only
that's a
be
good idea.
3,000 hours long.
So what? Clip it. That's just a whole movie of just all this silly clips.
I tried doing that. That's very difficult to do.
Yeah, I know, but
I had a... The Farlands are bust flashbacks.
We get somebody to do it. Please explain the park. It's cold down here. I don't allow him to turn on the heat in this house. I'm a real stickler.
A real stickler. Plus, there's only one heat vent down here.
It's because I taped over the rest so you wouldn't find them. I hide them. Oil's expensive.
Someone to play with. A trio.
We can put it as a
bacon,
sub
drums,
goal.
and a
I'll
bomb.
turn the heat up a degree.
Polly Shoo, thank you for 3 months in the sub tub. Welcome back, sub tub.
I mean, a lot of it is your big blood. It's not.
It is. I still got big blood. I got the results.
That was fast.
I mean, it has not been reviewed by your care team, but it's just like the numbers and
Identical.
pretty much. My what the heck was it called?
I don't know which one you're talking about. Your bilirubins.
Yeah, my Bill Rubenstein's. The M Munches. There's a bun. No, not the bun. We know bun.
There's creatine.
MCV,
MCLs?
MCL is the one. Is still above the threshold.
All
And
right.
my vitamin B folates are within the range, but on the low side of the range.
Even with taking it.
I have not been taking it.
Oh, I thought you were.
I wanted to get like a baseline.
Gotcha.
So I
Your
did
folates?
Yes.
It's because you keep having too many children.
Is that what causes it?
Having a child uses up your folates.
My irons. Well, no, that's. What's folate?
It's in your cereal.
My cereal? I don't eat my cereal.
Exactly. Da-da-da.
I need cereal. Your bilirubins were up too? I mean, initially my doctor was like, it's probably just because you were dehydrated or you didn't drink enough water. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm also gluten-free, and I read that gluten-free diets tend to lack in the vitamin Bs because celiac can't really absorb that. And it also might cause tiredness, yawning, sleepiness. So then he's like, well, let's do another blood test. And also do the vitamin Bs.
We'll
And I drank a lot of water this time. He said, drink a lot of water before you go get the test. And I drank like 2 cups of water and then some.
I just think they're not listening to you. They're just poo-pooing you.
I think just because it's like just above, just out of the range. I don't know.
Yeah, but also your range and an average range could be very different things. Like what's average for somebody else might not be good enough for you. It's not good enough for your blood.
I got the pristine blood.
Your blood is very big and demanding. You don't have to speak up. I will speak up for you. I will go and I will demand satisfaction.
Demand it.
In a few more months, I'll be able to say, listen, I know we both have degrees here, but hear me out. Hear me out. I don't think you're doing your job right. Everybody, no matter what your career, loves somebody who does that.
Oh, careful, Wolfie.
You want me to do that for you?
What's that?
Go in and be like, listen, we gotta talk. Dr. Bill Rubin.
Scholar to scholar here.
Scholar to scholar. Genius to genius. I'll just be like, listen, I've been spraying a lot of herbicides, and I know a thing or two about the way things mix. I just don't think his blood is mixed right. We don't got the right stuff.
You gotta upgrade to a Vitamix.
I think you pre-mix your dry flowables with your solubles, and now you got globs.
You got globs. What was it? A glob knot?
You got some glob knots.
And, I got globby knots in my blood.
And haven't I already explained something more clear than your doctor already? But like, you got some glob knots in your vein strings, and we gotta smooth them out. We gotta even a sound would be better than do that. Swoosh them out. The doctor's really gonna hear me out. He's gonna test everything because he's never gonna want you to come back after bringing me.
That's the way to do it.
It is. I'm for hire too. What's your testosterone? It's what the fitness influencers want to know. That's right, they do. Wouldn't they like to know?
Wouldn't they like to know?
I got enough for both of us. You got too much.
I got too much. That's between me, my doctor, and Facebook Corporation.
That's a big broom too. It's a big push broom. Push that doctor out of the room if he doesn't give you your proper testing. I think you just clutch somewhere on your body and be like, "Oh, my veins! I can feel my blood. Help me!" I wouldn't be able to go. I'd start laughing so hard.
Oh, I feel one moving. Okay.
Oh, that'd be great. I'll be chuckling about that for the rest of the day.
My big bloods.
Oh man, I got a tear.
Feels like I got marbles moving around in there.
It's marble madness. You feel like you ever made gravy at home? It feels like I didn't make gravy right. It's all clogged.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's it. I hope I brought some joy.
Casey and Lold.
Some globulars. Some globnuts.
Indeed, they say.
Yeah, you're getting clumped in your bloods.
Getting clumped?
They need to
This isn't funny.
wring you out or something. I don't know.
Goofy Dylan, thank you for 53 months in the subtub with those Bezos bucks. Subtub.
Alright, I'm turning this off.
Okay. All the way down to the... Yes. Okay, bye! What was the name of the podcast supposed to be? The Girlfriend Gets Home podcast or something like that? Girlfriend's Home podcast. While on the move, side strafing, heels. You stink, Juno. You stink. How to make dog not stink. bum 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 bum. Hey, Wolfie. Oh, okay, he was full. He glob dog stink. Ooh-wee. I didn't even think it was a spawner until I walked up to it. Wolfie, get over here. Maybe there's another golden apple. Well, that's weird. I mean, not really, but that's weird. Oh, is this the center? Ah, it is. Interesting. What was that noise? Did you hear that noise, or was that in real life? Oh, you know what it was? It was the headphone rubbing up against the... I heard like a rushing... Oh, there's a guy. This one's gonna be difficult. And it's also a distinct possibility that there's no chests at all. Oh, no you don't! You didn't get up, did you, Wolfie? Doesn't sound like it. No, it wasn't a spooky noise, it was like a... I don't think there's any chests here. Oh, shit! I keep beaning it up. Are we clear now? Oh, except for that one guy in the corner. There's not a single damn chest here. Well, ain't that a kick in the pants? And the guy spawned out there. It gets destroyed. We're having no chests. Yeah, no chests. Not a one. Boo. Burns. Let's get out of here, Wolfie. It's not the first one we've found that doesn't have a chest. It's not the first one we've found this subathon that doesn't have a chest. Gosh, why am I so... Whoa. Oh, that's tempting. I am tempted. Careful, Wolfie. Hurry up! Go for it. No, not over there. Not over there. Oh. Dang guy. Ooh, a real dingus of a guy. Tea. Ooh, goodness. This looks kind of like a messed up enterprise. Am I right? That's the first thought that entered my mind. Like the nacelle is pointing upwards. And I don't know what this little extra handle is. Ah, that's pretty good. Dawn on the final 2 hours. That's the exhaust port. Oh. I will say, which is probably not in my best interest, but I will say, thanks to the gift subs from Snow Kaguya, from the big juicy bits, from Probably Pooping, that today is not the day it's going. It could have.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Cap'n, the nacellas are all globbed up. She cannot take no more.
The nacellas. But we're I think that added about an hour altogether. But yeah, if it had stayed at 3 hours, I could have finished. But we might just get down to an hour or less. And then we will stream probably tomorrow. Dependent, again, on car meetup happenings. You said globbed instead of globed? I wasn't even paying attention. I was enamored by the nacellas. That guy's close. Well, not a spawner. The FLoB-a-thon. How did you do that, Wolfie? I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why, but one of my, was it cucumber? I think it was one of my cucumber plants died. I've already planted out in the garden. Just withered up and died. Much water? I don't know. I got 2 others out there. And that has been your Kurt J. Garden update. Are they Scottish cucumbers from the mountainous area? No, I just got normal cucumbers. Pickling cucumbers. I did, however, have Scottish oatmeal today. Instead of my normal rolled oats. That was a change of pace. Woolly Scottish cucumbers, yeah, like the cows. Sleepy, sleepy. Oh, Wolfie, where did all that health come from? Whoa. What happens if you do not sleep? Well, then you gotta stay awake during the entire night, which lasts as long as the entire day. And then mobs spawn in the darkness. You ever heard of Minecraft? Phantoms in the new game, I guess. Minecraft, never touched the stuff myself. Yeah, I guess I wonder if it would, I mean, other than using wood, probably be faster to just make a new crafting table. Every time I need one, and save the inventory space. Whoop, thank you, Wolfie. Oh yeah, the Nether is in this version. We've been there. We've done that. You've been doing this for like 20 years, and now you're deciding not to pick up your crafting tables? Listen, Brian. I didn't have 6 golden apples at the beginning of the day, and now that I do, I'm strapped for inventory space ideas. I mean, look at the 2900 sub goal. I shall eat a golden apple. This sub goal is more of a favor to me than it is for you, viewers. Do minecarts with chests exist? They do. What are you suggesting? I build a railway next to me as I continue? Oh, come back! No! Maybe if I eat 2 golden apples at the same time, I'll be able to fly. That seems like something they put in the game, right? Whew. Whew. Boating is trippy. Why? Is it because the water doesn't move at all? uh this is a good boating sesh. Meow.
Almost 2 months.
2 months? So, what's new?
What's new, Eternity 609? 2 months in the subtub. Thank you very much, subtub. Gotta find a place to make a hidey hole. This'll do. Wolfie. Oh. My depth perception is off. All right. Boats in beds and boats in beds and boats in beds and boats in beds and sleeping, sleeping. We did it! 64,051.05 megabytes. Ooh. Ooh. That's right. You thought that was going to be the end of the stream. Little did you know, it's not. Let's see how low we can get this timer. Have you got your woofs ready? I can't do that. There's too much, like, noise in the headphones, through the headphones. Let's continue. Woof! Wolfie was ready. Let's secure the hidey hole and chop down this tree. Why not? Oh, Wolfie. And continue west. Towards those far lands. Oh, dang. We need some pigs. I'm sure we'll see others if we just circumnavigate this little piece of land, right? Ooh, buddy. Sorry. Nope. So what else is new? What else is GNU? We still have to play Camping Vlog Simulator. I forgot about that one. Oh, man. A swift and deadly attack. You finally got your woofs to work. Okay. Weird. Ooh, excuse me. Boogers. Boogers McGee. Oh my god, let me up. uh. Dang it, I don't want to keep using boats, but the world keeps forcing it upon me. Big force upons me. Is it that cold in your office? I do have a thermometer down here now to know the temperature of my plants. And it is consistently about 63 degrees, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Then again, we only ever turn the thermostat up to 65 degrees Fahrenheit upstairs throughout all of winter. That's up, by the way. That's up since I've moved in. Ugh. I could probably make it, but I don't think Wolfie could. Yeah, heating fuel oil is not cheap. So we don't use a lot of it. And that's what our furnace is. How much do you pay in electricity? Not a lot. But again, our heating isn't electric. It could be, but that's even more expensive. I don't know. I don't think there's a break-even point soon enough for us that installing an electric furnace, the cost of that would pay for itself in the savings longer than we're planning on living here. You know what I mean? Heat pump even worse. Like, heat pump is even more expensive up front. In a perfect world, yeah, we would like to do that, but that's like double the cost of electric. Take the heat pump with you when you move. There's rebates? I don't know. You gotta kind of like qualify for those. They're not available to people with big blood. You're on your own with your temperatures. It's literally part of your job. Well, what in the state of Washington? In the state of Washington, you're just trying to sell me a heat pump. I see what's going on now. Oop, get gently rubbed upon with my giant parka. Whoa, thanks, Wolfie. I guess how does it? Is there like central heat pump? Air? Not air, but you know what I mean. Heat? With like a central furnace? Is that a thing that exists? The only ones I've seen are like the mobile units. The wall units. Ties into your hot water system. But then wouldn't I need water pipes run everywhere? No, we have a hot water heater. An electric hot water heater tank that's separate from the heat furnace, which is like a central ducted furnace. Yeah, boilers are not things in the United States that we have. Oh. No, yeah, we've got a big tank outside that holds like, I don't know, 200, 300 gallons of fuel. Heating diesel fuel, whatever it is, I don't know. And then there's a little line that runs down into the furnace that then lights the fuel and then blows the hot air everywhere via a central ducting system. Well, no, we do not have radiators. Ow, Wolfie! Well, now I really need to eat this golden apple. Quick, I need 36 subs. Gas heating is not an option? I mean, technically that is what we have, but instead of using natural gas, which we don't want anyway, we use liquid gas. Yes, I have vents that blow air, and then a return that sucks air. But not central air conditioning, only heat. What happened to the PUBG goal? It's still there at 3,000. I just thought of this one in between to get rid of some of our golden apples. Liquid gas? Yeah, it's a liquid. It's like diesel. I mean, it's pretty much diesel, but it's comes in a big tanker truck, and they fill it up with like a gas nozzle, and it just sits outside in a big tank. LPG? What's LPG? Liquid? No, that's not. It's not liquid propane. It's liquid gas pane. No, not propane. It's not kept at pressure. Heating oil. It's just called heating oil. I don't know what type of particular filament it is. Number 2 heating oil. The number two heating oil. Number 1. Nitroglycerin. Yes, I live in a cartoon. It's delivered by the Acme truck. You've never heard of an oil-burning furnace in a house. But you do this for your job! Time to get with the times. Or get with the olden times. It was the style at the time. The oil is red color? I think so. I've never tasted it. I always thought heating oil was black. Well, you're just thinking of oil. It's not so much an oil as it is a gas. It's a liquid. It's like a liquid. Yeah, no boilers here. So yes, it is expensive, and it fluctuates with the price of gas, which is very expensive. Well, I'm sure they're not building new houses with heating oil furnaces. But this is a very old house, a very old neighborhood. A lot of people have the same thing. Or if they don't, they haven't removed the oil tanks outside their homes. I knew he was going to do that. If it forces air, yes, central heat pump. Wolfie, why are you pushing me back? I don't want to go that way. You jerk. What the heck? Right, but we'd have to get not only the heat pump part, but we'd also have to get a brand new heat pump furnace. And all the tubing and wiring or whatever is required from the outside to the inside. Not a cheap piece of equipment, I doubt. So that's what I'm saying. Paying like $600 to $800 every time the gas man comes to fill up our tank. Maybe it happens like 2 times a year, 3 times a year. I mean, and that's the problem, I think, with it. Instead of paying just like a monthly fee for your utilities, you're getting smacked with all the costs of the entire winter when they come to refill the tank. Alright, well, speaking of danger, gotta get that half a heart back, just in case. $8,000-ish installed. Well, everything is more expensive out here. Well, 10,000, 12,000. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much longer we plan to live here. Oh, I don't know what that is. That's probably like 5 or so years of paying for the heating fuel. And would it even affect the value of our house when we sell it? Because our house is very old. The girlfriend doesn't like this, but I'm personally thinking when we do sell it, probably likely to be bought by like an investment somebody who more than likely would tear down the house and squeeze in 3 or more of those skinny vertical cookie cutter houses that they can rent, because the land it's on a pretty big piece of land for a suburb. And the lot next to us was a vacant lot that was smaller than ours, and they squeezed 2 of those houses on there. I don't know. I mean, I'll make it the since your quote is 8,000, your completely binding and legally enforceable quote of $8,000 for a heat pump. 8,000 subscriber. That's the subathon's 8,000 subscriber goals. We will install a heat pump. So Kurt can live at a temperature greater than 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Added to the list. What's wrong with 65? Everybody was just deriding me in shock and gasps and horror that we keep our thermostat at 65 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the winter. That's just during the day. At night, we just turn it off, practically. It just, like, goes down to, like, 56. Have you noticed the parka in the middle of May? I mean, there was that, too. Listen. The city of Seattle. We do not live in the city of Seattle. If we did, our house would be worth a lot more. Why is it gotta be a Mitsubishi heat pump? Why can't it be a Nissan heat pump? Yes. All I need to do is accidentally hit the house once with a hammer. Like Uncle Dad Jesus did in Ranch Simulator. And the house will just instantly delete. Well, no, we're talking. Yeah, you said what's wrong with 65. We're talking about indoors in a house, not the outside temperature. The outside temperature. Who pays attention to that? No, we're in Washington. We're just not in the city of Seattle. Like, the city is smaller than the state. I'm a jerk. You got me full of beans. See, this is what happens when my internal heat is slightly elevated. I'm a regular rapscallion. It's a city-state. We learned about those in geography, right? Well, I'll have to look it up, but I'll put it on there. 8,000 cumulative subs is all we need. Rebates will be available no earlier than late 2024, early 2025. All right, well, we'll wait till then. There's more than corn in Indiana. But if you'll notice, we're getting all of our furniture and gardening accoutrements for free on Craigslist. So if you want to know how our budget works. Consider a monorail, maybe. Seattle already did, and they have. Alright, so I lied. Not a full segment, but an episode-length segment. And somebody already made a hidey hole frame for us here. Well, that way we can start tomorrow's stream, if I stream tomorrow, at precisely 1 hour-ish left on the timer. Really squeeze that sense of urgency. We'll get muted. How did I break that block when I was looking over here? Hey? Hey? All right.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
How precisely 1 hour remaining are we?
I don't know. It seems like they're not gonna let precision reign. Oh, I almost forgot to give myself the suffocation holes. Alright, let's go to sleep and back up the world. 64,087.96 megabytes.